everyone, it's me, Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic, and it's time for SmackDown Draft Special Reactions. Thank you very much for being here. I'm very, very excited. Anything could happen tonight. We're going to see people swap from red to blue. We're going to see people swap from blue to red. We're going to see people swap from yellow, gold, formerly rainbow. We're going to see people go to NXT to SmackDown. Who knows what we're going to see tonight? I'm excited. Are you excited? It's lovely to see you. Hello. Hello, hello. Afra Malik, Sam, hi, Kevin, Sin Raina, Bailey Doe, Joseph, Squad Eyes, Jenna, Kareem, hi, Kevin. Alright? How you doing? Good to see you all. Yeah, it's draft time, isn't it? Ahead of Backlash, which is just a week and a day away. So it's all happening. How are you all doing? You all good? Look at the energy of this guy. Too right. You wouldn't know that I just woke up from an hour and a half nap, would you? Literally 10 minutes ago. Smashing it here. I'm all set up. I'm ready to go. BT Sports on the go. If you want to sync, you can do that right now. It says then on my screen right now. Now. Forever. Triple H spitting. John Cena. Little girl. Little boy. Street Profits. And together. Are you synced? Are you all good? Are you happy? Grand. Yo, I'm not drunk and watching at all. Hey, Bear, hope you had a good night with the drink, with a few alcohols, eh? I'm going to crank this volume up just a touch as well. So, we have got, judging by this, 30-odd people who are eligible to be drafted tonight. We don't exactly know how they're going to do it. We've seen the drafts done in very, very many different ways over the years. I like the character select one. You know, where they like SmackDown win a match and then they throw to the Tron, cycles through all the roster, and then a totally random superstar pops up. I don't think we're getting that one tonight. We're in Corpus Christi, Texas, which means it's going to be a hot crowd tonight. That is cool. It is cool, Chris. Isn't wrestling cool? Isn't pro wrestling cool? Jay Harris, thank you so much for renewing your membership. Can't wait for Baron Corbin and NXT UK. Revolutionary stuff. Stop it. Stop it. But thank you very much for hitting the join button once again. It's a huge main event tonight. It's the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles on the line in a WrestleMania rematch. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. And we're kicking off with the game. Goodness me. They're wheeling them out all the time now. And I love it. I want to see it every week. Best promo on the show every week. Doesn't have to say anything. It just feels big because it's Triple H. Hey, Adam, looking swole today. Does that mean fat? You calling me fat? Thank you. Cheers. I did have a McDonald's tonight, so that's fair enough. So Triple H is on his way out. Are we going to get the first draft pick before we even get a match? There's only 2 matches announced. That main event that I've just mentioned. And then you got Zelina Vega versus Sonya Deville. Well, hey. Good. Swole is like hench. Well, I don't work out, so you're calling me fat, and that's fine. Loved you on the podcast. Thank you very much. Cheers. I enjoyed doing it. It's the first time in, I reckon, about 2 years that I've got to sit. It's kicking things off. He's not heading to the ring. It's starting off right now. Is he going to explain the rules? This is good. He's looking good in a suit for the first time in forever. He's trimmed down. He's not looking swole anymore. Wrestlers always look weird in suits. Triple H doesn't look weird anymore. Weird analysis. Don't know why I said it. Right, we're getting the rules. Here we go. And select NXT superstars. It says select NXT on my screen. 50% of the roster will be drafted tonight. Not true. It's not 50%. Way fewer. It's on their website. It's about 35% tonight. Here we go. Oh, we are starting. Are we starting? Friday draft pool begins tonight. Roman Reigns, dead center. All the bloodline are there. You got Becky Lynch, you got Edge, you got Omos, Cody, Gunther, Bobby Lashley, Damage Control are there, Street Profits, Imperium. Wait, Gunther was there. Oh yeah, Gunther's there, and they've separated him from his boys. Matt Riddle's there.
Stars from NXT are also available to be drafted to either Raw or SmackDown. The post-draft rosters will officially go into effect on Monday, May 8th, right after
Right.
Backlash.
Post-draft rosters.
Shake things up.
Starting after Backlash.
Time to make things a bit
Go on, do one now. Go on.
for each and every one of you.
First draft pick.
I have the first
It's not Ricky Morton, Sanjay.
4 picks in my hand.
First 4. Here we go. Here we go. Top dollar, number 1.
Question is,
Are you ready? Yes, he did the line. Come on. I'm pumped for tonight. I love a draft episode. Come on.
and let's get on with the first pick of the 2023 WWE Draft.
It's Roman, isn't it? So,
This first pick,
Bloodline. It's got to be Bloodline. First pick to SmackDown. It's got to be Bloodline.
they select
The Bloodline.
all 3
Of the Bloodline.
drafted as 1.
All 3 drafted as 1.
Paul Heyman,
Paul Heyman, Solo, Sikoa. Usos are separately then.
undisputed.
And Roman. Okay, Roman is staying on SmackDown. Oh, but the Usos are separate? I thought they'd all be together. No, look at that. The Bloodline is listed. So, is the Usos next week? Yeah, the Usos happens on Raw. So, as of right now, the Bloodline have been split up. Paul Heyman was the first man mentioned. Paul Heyman was the first pick. Usos could be split away. We'll find out on Monday, won't we? Look at that. Roman and Solo and Paul Heyman, who was the first name out of that man's mouth. Paul Heyman was the first pick. It's official.
Down to the
Who else?
undisputed WWE Universal Championship. That means that the new World Heavyweight Champion will be exclusive to Monday Night Raw.
Exclusive to Monday Night Raw.
Speaking of Raw, Raw's first pick tonight,
Raw. Cody? Bianca.
the American Nightmare.
Rhea. Cody. There you go. Raw's first pick is Cody. So you got Paul, Solo, and to a lesser extent Roman staying on SmackDown, and then on Raw, still Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes might not exist 2 weeks from now.
Has held 8 championships in WWE. 2023 Royal Rumble winner. Please do not put the World Heavyweight title on Cody Rhodes. Please don't do it.
You're almost there.
Okay, predictable pick so far, I think it's fair to say. They're gonna swap the brands, aren't they, for the women. Brock is picked tonight, I think. No, he's not. It's next Monday. It's Monday. SmackDown get
TST of
Bianca Belair. There you go. There you go. Swapsies. Bianca heading to Friday Night SmackDown, which means the next pick will be Rhea Ripley, one would assume, if she is on tonight. No, she's not. That happens on Monday. That happens on Monday because they're doing her and the rest of the Judgment Day separately. Oh, there's a lot to remember here. Title swap there. Drafted to SmackDown. Bianca.
Selection goes to Raw. The irrepressible. The one and the only.
Go on.
The man, Becky Lynch.
Becky. Becky, Monday Night Raw. There's your first 4. Paul, Solo, Roman, SmackDown. Cody, Raw, Bianca, SmackDown. And then Becky Lynch, drafted to Raw. There's your first 4. I've just seen a massive donation came through. Super J, thank you so much.
First round. While the second round is
Should we do a match strips?
in the back, it is now my pleasure to introduce what many still consider to be the greatest tag team on the planet. They're challenging
Greatest tag team on the planet.
WWE Tag Team Champions
Whoa, Usos now?
tonight.
They are the greatest tag team on the planet, for the record. He's got his spot on there. Why is he bringing the Usos out? Also, Super J, thank you so much. As the Usos come out, that's so generous of you. Hi Adam, I found out my granddad has a brain tumour and we don't know how long he has. Going to work every day and trying to live normally takes its toll, but I always have Cultaholic to cheer me up, especially see you next Tuesday. Love to you all, keep up the good work. Super J, I'm so sorry to hear that, mate. I'm really sorry. I'm glad that we can be a distraction when you need it, mate. Thank you so much. And send my love to your family as well. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. All my love. All of our love. All of the Usos' love. Bless you, mate. 2023, baby.
WrestleMania, I mean, we text you ain't text back? No. You didn't call back? No. DM back? No. Email back? No. Send a smoke signal back? No. Send a letter in a bottle back? No. Hey, but listen, we're gonna do what we told you last week, Goose.
A little bit of a baby-facey promo here. Dedicating once again to the Tribal Chief. Oh, but here come your tag champs. Here's one of them. Here's the other. That's a good main event, isn't it? Speaking of which, Thomas, thank you ever so much for your super chat. Hi, Adam. Great to be here watching this with you. Do you think the Usos will win the belts back tonight? I don't, personally. I think they do need to find a way to split those belts. Sooner rather than later. And I haven't quite figured out how they're going to do that. But I don't see them winning the belts back. I think KO and Sammy are probably going to hold those all the way up to SummerSlam, personally.
Strange that since we beat you for the undisputed tag team championship in the main event of WrestleMania,
it's time to swap those belts out as well. Get some new tag titles.
You said it yourself. He has not said a single word to you this whole time.
Double pin could happen, Callum. Yeah. That's not your Discord. That's my Discord. Let me mute it.
If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, I don't know what to tell you. You want to keep dedicating this match to Roman Reigns? Fine. But make no mistake, tonight we are walking out. Are you not walking out with a damn thing tonight, Sammy?
I'm surprised they've only announced 2 matches tonight. It's not a Discord without you. You can get involved in the Cultaholic Discord. Links in the description, cultaholic.com/Discord. If you want to chat wrestling with fellow nutters. Are they going to do the match now? No. I thought they were going to go, let's do this right now. Dodgy finish. Then they redo it as the main event. Somehow split the belts. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking there. We'll see. There you go. 4 draft picks done. Roman Solo, Cody, Bianca, Becky Lynch. Still some big names to go tonight, by the way. On top of the ones that we've seen, Bobby Lashley's there, Drew McIntyre's there, Edge is there, Riddle's there. A very, very big name, Omos, with MVP. Street Profits as well. Select NXT superstars as well. Imperium, your IC champion, and his pals. Jamie Rowlinson. Jamie, thank you very much for becoming a member. Appreciate you. EO going over at Backlash. Yeah, it could. I mean, it could be. It could be. I think they might just do the old swap, you know? I think they might hold on to the champions. Especially with, like, Bianca having this really lengthy reign. I love EO as well. I don't see her dropping it to EO. I think they'll just do the little swapsy thing that they've done in previous years. Garrett, thank you very much. Dodger, Cody could get drafted again on Monday. Happened before, it has. Remember when John Cena got drafted to SmackDown and then back to Raw at the end of the show? Great television. Jesse, has Mikey Miles been drafted to Velocity? Thank you, mate. Cheers, Jesse. Soupy, thank you very much. Hey, we got a match. Butch versus LA Knight. Yeah. Butch versus LA Knight. Up next, as we go to ad break. Soupy, thank you so very much. Hi, Adam. Thought I'd give you some more of... You've gone... more of my money as I got paid today. Happy payday, yeah. Can we get a Key Sheamus chain in the chat? You go ahead. You do your thing. Soupy, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Lyndon, alright, mate. Heard the rumour of Howdy and the life-size Funhouse puppets being backstage. No, is that true? Is that true? Is that legit? You reckon an NXT star's called up tonight? Yeah, I think we'll see one or two each night. Right, I'm gonna have a little guess now. I think Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is gonna happen tonight. Ross, are you worried you're getting drafted to Name Redacted tonight, Adam? Terrified. Always. I feel like I might wake up and be back there. No. Martin, just make new belts. Yeah, I'm up for that, Martin. Thank you very much. And the Big Dog as well, thank you. What do you think about scrapping the women's tag belts and combining the Raw and SmackDown women's titles and making a women's mid-card title? I wish they had made a women's mid-card title rather than the tag belts to begin with, because I don't think the roster is necessarily big enough to sustain a proper women's tag scene, whereas, because you need a lot of bodies to do that, right? Whereas it's easier to do with a women's mid-card title. I don't think they should. I don't think in this case they should admit defeat. I think they should just book it properly. The problem with the women's tag belts for me has always been that they've been a prop to elevate singles feuds rather than build a tag division. So, no, I'd just like them to invest properly in that. They can do it. Peter, yeah, bloody yeah. I can't do the LA Knight, yeah? I'm rubbish at it. LA Knight, where's he going to end up? Is he on the things that... No, I think he's next week. LA Knight, we'll find out on Raw. I think he feels like a Raw guy to me. I reckon he's going to go to Raw, you know. Jamie, Seth Rollins and Mojo yet to be drafted. True, we'll find out about Seth next week. He's on Monday's list. There's a big old list here. It's a lot to keep up with, so apologies if I get anything wrong tonight. It would be very unlike me. Anthony, thank you very much. One way they could split up the belts is by booking them to defend the belts separate and lose one. I totally get you, and they might do that. It's always... when they've done stuff like that, or if they do stuff like that, it's always... it makes the match very predictable. If all of a sudden... Roman, for example, went, right, I'm just going to defend the blue one this time. You know he's probably dropping it, right? It's difficult to come up with a good reason for that to happen, but maybe they will. Maybe they will. Brian, thank you. I think Sammy needs to be the one to beat Roman. Reason being, if he wants to destroy the bloodline, he must unseat the head of the table. I mean, it's a great story to tell. Yeah, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it, mate. Sorry to get you... to dash your hopes there. I think Sammy's time has, for now at least, been and gone. I think it's very obvious that that's not the plan, just given what Sammy and KO ended up doing at WrestleMania. I still think it's Cody. I still think it's Cody personally. But yeah, I don't get me wrong. Sammy's going to continue to do great stuff, and as long as he's involved in great storylines and continues to be entertaining, it's all good. But I don't think it's going to be Sammy, to be honest. Andrew, who in storyline is making these draft picks? Well, it's Adam Pearce, right? 2 Adam Pearces. Yeah, I think if you've got a really hard brand split, you definitely need 2 GMs when the draft comes around, don't you? Yeah, Adam Pearce is just going, hey, Who's not worked together? Oh, right, they haven't, so we'll put those both on Smack. Good. Maybe it's the networks, right? I feel like last time, wasn't it like the two, what are the two networks? I'm bad at the Fox and USA. Wasn't it them that were making the draft picks? Which makes sense, I guess. But I don't think Triple H drew attention to that. But yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, apparently Teddy Long. Sorry for the spoiler. Apparently Teddy Long's there tonight. Apparently, we'll see. Is Big Ange in tonight's pool? Street Profits are both listed here as a tag team in tonight's pool. Yes. What would you call the women's mid-card title? Liberty title is my pick. Oh, I kind of like that. But it reminds me of that advert that I used to hear every week. Liberty, liberty, liberty. Maybe that's not a problem. Could you just have it be the women's intercontinental title? You've put me on the spot there. I can't. Liberty's alright. What's bigger than a universe? Is a cosmos bigger than a universe? No, because that should be a world title. Oh, here we go. The NXT. They've got everybody in NXT. They've got them all backstage in the chairs. Oh, I like that. The women's TV title, women's independent title, women's international. They wouldn't do international, I don't think. Hey, Bianca, reacting. She's buzzing. She's back to the blue brand.
I'm so excited to be your SmackDown champion again. You all know that the SmackDown title was the very first title that I ever got.
The Pantheon title?
So I'm so excited to be
Pantheon, what does that mean? Many. A pantheon of? A mass of? Is that right?
in the ring. You see yourself. Let's do this together. I want to make this an amazing reign. I want to be your fighting champion. I want to represent. Can't wait to walk in day one as your SmackDown champion. And let's keep riding. And
She's buzzing. She's having a good time.
longest reigning SmackDown champion. Can't wait to see you on Fridays.
Just call it the women's mid-card title. And new women's mid-card champion. I really like that. I think that's really good. How lovely. Marie, is that pronounced? Marie? Sorry. I assume that's Marie. I.S. Marie. Do you think they'll draft the Usos to Raw and then make it a storyline as if Roman asked Paul Heyman to pull some strings to get them off SmackDown? Well, they've been making them happy. They've just won all their matches. Although maybe they don't win tonight and that happens. I kind of like that idea, and then get them back together down the line. And then just have Paul and Solo do their thing while Roman is largely off telly. All of the brutes together, by the way. In the we'll have to wait until Monday, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch all getting drafted wherever on Monday. Hi, my name is Blanca. Adam, once upon a time you had sex with me in a cage. You demanded I call you Mae Young as you G1 climaxed. Weird dream, mate. Weird. Have a good draft, you all. Thanks, mate. Cheers for the $1. Bloody hell. This should be quite fun, shouldn't it? Butch versus Knight. Followed by some more... That last donation, what was that? Has Jimmy Wang Yang been drafted yet? Not yet. He's stuck on the party bus, unfortunately. Do you still... I don't think he does it at all anymore, right? He's not having matches. Not on the indies or anything. So both of these are Raw. Well, we'll find out on Raw where they end up. Not actually Tesco. Thoughts on the idea of Cody beating Roman at Survivor Series, leading to Jay Roman at Mania as the Bloodline finale. Seen a couple of pictures on it. I don't hate it. But it's not the plan, is it? It's not the plan. I think Roman will end up holding it until next year. I still think it's Cody that's going to take it off him. Professor Pickle, not Big Ange from Colour of Money, not Dawkins, silly. Oh, I thought you meant Angela Dawkins. No sign. I bet she's stuck in the tea shop, mate. Which definitely isn't a thing. This is a terrible idea. I want to see Ghoul and Mum get drafted at 205 Live. I've not seen them for a bit, you know. Green shirt guy The guy who looks like a slightly larger James Ellsworth, people say. Unfairly. I've said it plenty of times before. I've not seen the Ghoul and his mum for a bit. Jackie Chan? Jackie Chan has been drafted. Leader. Thank you very much, OTG, if only. Mark Jenkins, thank you ever so much for the donation. Went to WWE Live in Birmingham. That's a bit of a journey from Torquay, mate. Bobby Lashley stayed at the Grosvenor Hotel at the weekend. Hope he's on SmackDown. Imagine Gunther versus Lashley. Any big predictions? No, I don't think there's anything massively, like... There are things that are exciting that could happen, for sure. Big predictions. Out of the lot that are left... I think Bobby's a good shout for SmackDown, you should say. I think Omos will end up on SmackDown. I think Nakamura will end up on SmackDown or stay on SmackDown. Profit's probably over to SmackDown. Imperium. Imperium are going to go to Raw. I think Imperium will end up on Raw. That's the biggest prediction, looking at this list, that I can come up with. Yeah, I think that's it. Jamie, Adam, how's your hair feeling since dyeing it? Better. Yeah, it's alright now. It's looking a bit more normal as well. It's looking a bit more normal. I'm not going to keep it. It's just going to grow out and it'll be as it was. It's quite orangey now. It's fine. I'm still having to use conditioner. I did a lot of damage, it turns out. But, hey, it was worth it to be bullied for 4 nights in a row in the live chat. I enjoyed every second of it. I don't hate it anymore, though. I looked at a video from like 3 months ago, before I had laser eye, before I messed my hair up and everything. I just looked like a different bloke. But not like Mr. Bean, as you kept saying. OT, JWY gave me a ride on the bus. Oh, Jimmy Wang Yang, a couple of weeks back, took me around Coventry. Good day out. That's just not true. Shut up. Leader. Thank you very much. Cheers, OT. Appreciate it. Like a young Chris Evans, mate. Which Chris Evans? Because there's a famous... Chris Evans, who is more famous than the Chris Evans that I know, who's the ginger chap who used to present the breakfast show on Channel 4, Big Breakfast. That's the only Chris Evans I know, because I'm horribly out of the loop with everything that everyone else knows. We all agree that Damage Control need to be split in the draft. Well, they're going to be drafted together according to this, but I think it'll all fall apart shortly after, and then Bayley cries and goes to the other brand or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's time to, unfortunately, give up on that project that they absolutely flubbed. Your hair is a nice lemon yellow. Thank you, Boneless. It's good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks, Erica. That's very kind of you. I am a stud. I went to Poundland today, and you call me a Tory. Look at that. I got Flump Juice. So I'm going to give Flump Juice a go. They had a load. Only people in the UK will understand how significant this is. They had drumsticks, flavoured juice. Oh, flumpy. That flump drink is really nice. I'll let you know what I think. Good luck. I've tried it. Prefer the... Yeah, they had the fruit salad one as well. I love fruit salads. I don't know why I didn't get it. No sign of a blackjack one. That is horrible. That is horrible. It's like cream soda with a bit of lemon juice in it. Sour apple one's banging. I love Poundland. I picked up loads of crap in Poundland today. God, I love Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is fantastic. Butch is better. No. Yeah, but Pete Dunne's really tremendous. I'm really optimistic to see that they're all being drafted together. Because I like the Brutes together, you know. And they can all do their own stuff in singles action. It doesn't feel weird at all. They can all just do their own thing. But they're buddies. It's a really not... And I feel like it's helped... It's helped the other two who aren't Sheamus a great deal as well. Probably more so with Ridge, but it's given him a fair bit of personality that he didn't necessarily have on screen before. How long till SmackDown starts? Are you joking, Nate? What? We're on. LA Knight. Butch. LA Knight. Beautiful pounce up to the top rope and a massive superplex. Which NXT call-ups are you expecting for tonight? I'm personally really hoping for Ilya Dragunov. Ilya's a very, very good shout. Cameron Grimes, I think, is my favourite, either tonight or Monday. Bron is a possibility, although the fact that they've only just turned him heel might mean he sticks around for a little bit longer. I want to see the Creeds up, you know? Because I think they're so good. I think they're main roster ready. So, as an outside bet, the Creeds taken out mid-air there. Big boot. Any picks being made yet? Yes, Adam. Yes, Adam. 4. Roman Solo, Paul. Oh, Cody. Staying on Raw. Bianca over to SmackDown. I'm going to be doing this all night, aren't I? Keep an eye on the website. And Becky, by the way. Becky was your last one. Not Ashley Tesco. Breaking, Jimmy Wang Yang drafted to this Tuesday in Texas. How obscure. How obscure. Oh! So that your lot. That's your lot. LA Knight picking up a big win over a medium-sized man. Oh, he's over, isn't he? He's hot. He should be a top. Do the draft picks now while he's in the ring and have him as the second round. Make a big deal of him right now. Any chance of the announcers getting drafted? Oh, I quite like the setup right now. I quite like the setup right now. So actually, I hope not in this case. As long as Booker stays put on NXT so I don't have to watch him, I'm a happy boy. No more draft picks for now. If Rhea's going to Raw, is there going to be a title switch? I would imagine so, Asmiel. I think that's what they're doing. I mean, like, something could happen. Something crazy could happen at Backlash, but I don't think so, personally. I think both of the women's champions will retain at Backlash. Jim Bowen should be drafted to Raw. Yep. It would have happened in the first round, though. He's a big name, isn't he? But as you may have seen, very interestingly, Rhea Ripley is separate to the rest of the Judgment Day, so I reckon it very much looks like she is going to be moving away from the Judgment Day. You would assume. Where's Roy Walker going? He's going to be the new Johnny Saint of NXT Europe. And he'll be just as good. A 4-way fatal match. Bless him. Bless him. Uso. Uso? Oh my god, it's Rob Van Dam. What's Van Dam doing here? Oh, okay, so they're just bringing out a load of... I don't want to call RVD an old timer. That's why Teddy Long's there. Everybody... It's Michael PSAs. Look at the state of him. Every time. Michael Hayes on his way out. It's the original odd couple. RVD, Michael Hayes. There's your two new general managers. RVD doing SmackDown. Michael Hayes on Raw. That's unexpected, isn't it? So I guess we're just getting some familiar faces doing the draft picks rather than Triple H popping out and getting the biggest pop of the night about 5 times during the course of the show. Fair play. Mac, between NXT and LA Knight, I'm 1000% sure that someone in WWE listens to the podcast and steals Ross's material. Can you blame him? He's a genius. My money is on Wade Barrett. Pretty Deadly for SmackDown. Oh, I forgot about Pretty Deadly. If they've managed to escape the icy depths of the river where they were murdered brutally. Yeah, Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly really do feel like a ready-made main roster act. They're very, very good. They're very good. I think they're fantastic. Titus to Raw, calling the police every night. Yes, please. Well up for that, Lyndon. Thank you very much. Call the police. He was great, wasn't he? It was the one match where you really didn't want Titus O'Neil on commentary, and they very much did it. Breaking, tag team the Johnsons drafted a Saturday morning slam. That's a nice idea. We'll stay tuned. Soupy, thank you very, very much. Call the police. What time you got? What time is on my clock? It's 1:35 in the morning. What do you mean what time you got? Michael Hayes had one drag on RVD's blunt and thought it was the 70s again. No, that is just Michael Hayes. That's what he is all the time. I've never seen him dressed casual, ever. Lives the gimmick 24/7. RVD is drafting Riddle. Oh, God. Of course. Well done, Jay Harris. Just figured it out right there. Friday on SmackDown, yeah. Riddle's on the thing. What a shout. You are spot on. That'll be his first pick. Of course it will. You're a genius, Jay Harris. You're booking the show, surely. Will you also do Raw reactions? I certainly will. I will be live for Raw as well. And, as a bonus, I'm scheduled for loads of content over these 2 weeks. Just because we had a few people off. So, yeah, you got me for Raw. You got me for news tomorrow. So, as soon as I finish tonight, I'm going to put the news together. I'm going to have 4 hours sleep. And then I'm off to the office to do news with Andrew, and then cut the news. I'm doing graded tomorrow, the graded short, which you should check out. It's normally Fraser. I'm covering for Fraser there, and I'm scheduled for some more stuff next week. I can't remember what I'm in for next week, but I'm finally on camera a bit again for 2 weeks, and then I'm off because I'll have to catch up with paperwork again. So much for cheat. I know, Darren. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry for the amount of me that you will see. Yeah, I'm on the news quite a bit, I think, next week. If memory serves. I can't remember. Yeah, I am the workhorse. I'm very much not. Everybody else does this, the hard stuff, like being on camera now. OTG, thank you very, very much. How could you hate Booker T? He's the GOAT. He beat Disco Inferno for the WCW television title, and Disco never won it back, and I know you can dig that, sucker! I do like Booker. It was my first time watching a full episode of NXT since Booker has been on commentary. I had to watch it for the podcast. I'll normally just watch the clips, the matches that people say are worth watching, because I don't have to cover any NXT stuff, and I got a busy schedule, blah, 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 all the same bollocks I normally talk. And I found him entertaining throughout, but I wouldn't want to listen to him every week. He's exhausting. I don't know how he does, because he doesn't say anything, obviously. He just sits there making noises the whole time, and then he'll just say something completely offbeat nonsense. Hope Max and Paddy get drafted to Raw. Max and Paddy as characters on Raw, as the bouncers of Raw, you pitch that as a joke. But I think that's money, Mac. Thank you, Mac. William Turtle, breaking news, Derek Sandy to NXT with Booker T. Couldn't afford him. Couldn't afford him. How long do they play people's music for during the break? Quite often they'll cut a little promo. Piss the crowd off or get the crowd hyped up. Just do a little bit of character work. Sometimes they will just stand there. Not always. WWE Hall of Famer. Good to see him. Good to see him. And he's looking very well. Have they given him the sort? He's moving at half speed. You know what? He's looked the same now for about 20 years, Michael Hayes. He's not aged in the last 20 years, but I think he did all of his aging quite early on. What a theme that is. Okay, they're doing it together. SmackDown chooses Street Profits together. SmackDown. Smoke on its way to SmackDown. Triple Crown tag team champions across all 3 brands. So a lot of people speculating a split. It's been talked about quite a lot recently on TV. For now, they are together. We'll see. RVD just wants the charm. Crack on with it, Rob. That woman's not fussed. He wants re-signing, doesn't he? He wants back on the roster. Imperium to Raw. Told ya. All quite predictable, I would say, so far. They often are. You think about who's done... It's not the Imperium, it's just Imperium. But well done, Rob. There you go, Imperium over to Raw. So there you go. IC title is now on Raw. Which means probably Austin Theory, but who knows after Backlash. The Imperium. Who is it? Go on. Hall of Famer, Edge. Edge, there you go. Not many active Hall of Famers. Are there? There you go. Edge over to SmackDown when he fancies popping by. So one more. Who's this going to be? Looking at the list here. The Miz. Riddle, of course, is. There you go, Matt Riddle on Raw. And I should say RVD making the pick. Well done, that man. Jay Harris. So, interestingly, a few people have been speculating that, you know, it's a possibility that Edge could pick up a World Heavyweight Championship, the new World Heavyweight Championship. Sort of takes him out of the equation there, doesn't it? But Cody, still on Raw. We'll find out about Seth. Profits on their way out for a little match. Yep. Adam, my dude, I just thought I'd share the news. My third mammogram results came back clear. Oh, that's awesome. That's so good. Third year cancer-free, Louise from Portishead. Louise, I'm so happy to hear that. Massive, massive congratulations. Fantastic news. Thank you for keeping us up to date, by the way, as well. Really great news. That's wonderful. Hello, Rhea, the women's champion. Rhea is on Monday. So some of the big names that would have probably been second round if they were all doing it in one night. You know, like Lesnar is still undrafted, or is going to be drafted on Raw. Owens and Sammy, that's happening on Raw. Rollins on Raw. Riddick Moss, who is now Riddick Moss again. Trish. Who else? LWO, that's happening on Raw. The Brutes. Charlotte Flair, did I say her? Asuka on there as well. Some big names. So, the ones that haven't been mentioned that are getting done tonight. Bobby Lashley, Candice LeRae, Chelsea and Sonya, Damage Control, Loomis, Dolph Drew. Oh, nothing for Drew yet. Oh, that's a bit of a fall from grace, isn't it? For our man Drew. He was early on last time. Drew will be round 3, one would assume. But there you go, no Drew yet. Profits in the blue. Sorry, the other ones, Hit Row. How have they not been mentioned yet? Lacey Evans, Models, Ali, Natalia, Omos, Nakamura, Miz, the OC, and the Viking Raiders. They're the ones that are going to get done tonight. I guess maybe they're just not mentioning Drew for now. He's on the website, though. Obviously, we don't really know what's going on with Drew. Who are they getting? Braun and Ricochet? Just Ricochet. Braun's out, isn't he? He's concussed. Or he was concussed. He's recovering. Maybe? Is he alright? He was shook last week. No, there you go. It's Braun. That's good to see. Because it was only a week ago. Apparently he slipped on the apron. I missed it. I saw him lob Ricochet and miss the Raiders. But it looks like Braun's alright. Sure, Edge put in his contract not to win the title. Is that true? In his contract? I've never heard that before. JW Pringle. Dearest leader, would you please recap round 1 of the draft? I was busy eating dinner and talking to my wife. I know what was I thinking. Join us. JW Pringle. Right, just for you, because you're a regular. Yes, I will. 3 of the Bloodline. Paul Heyman was your first pick, alongside LWO time. Is it going to be a multi-tag match? Okay, sorry. Paul Heyman, Solo, Roman, SmackDown, Cody, Raw, Bianca, SmackDown, and then Becky, Raw. Last time I'm doing it. I'll do one big one at the end of the night. But my memory is absolutely tragic, as you know. Reckon Wyatt and Bliss will get drafted or not? No, I don't think so. They're not on the list anyway. But somebody said that the big puppets are backstage or suiting. I don't know. PBH. Imagine if they have NXT there and don't draft any. It would be awkward. It would be very awkward. I didn't see Grimes. I didn't see Grimes in that crowd. So maybe figure out the ones that aren't in the crowd and they might be there in the arena tonight. I don't know. It is a 3-way tag team match. LWO, Braun and Ricochet, and the Profits all taking part. Ben the Tank, what would you do if Alex Wright casually walked in with his vintage leather jacket and techno music playing and just repeatedly did his dance move where he puts his arm over his head over and over again right in front of your face? I'd have a dance. I'm up for a dance right now. I wouldn't want to let Alex Wright down. Pickle, thank you very much. And Bob Monkhouse as well. And there you go. Nailed the toss. Genuinely, I think this is the most that I've enjoyed Braun since he got hot in, what was that, 2018? 2018-ish? 2017? He was good for a bit. He got good. And then he fell off again. Brian, thank you very much. If there was a Cultaholic and Triple Jump draft, who do you think would be the first pick for both? Excluding yourself, obviously. I reckon Triple Jump would take Andrew. And Andrew would be buzzing about it. But we need Andrew. So Andrew's staying put. And then... none of them like wrestling. Ben likes wrestling. Ben is the only one, I think, that likes wrestling. They've got some freelance editors, some wonderful freelance editors who are into wrestling. The Bacalzo boys. Who are brilliant, very, very, very good editors. They like wrestling, but full-time, the people that you know on screen, yeah, Ben Potter would be the pick, and he would be he used to really love NXT. I think he's probably fallen off now, for obvious reasons. So, yeah, Ben for Andrew, I guess. Who knows games on our side? Fraser's a gamer. Sam's a gamer, might be useful for them. But slim pickings for us, not because they're not very, very talented, just because they don't know wrestling. Hi, Adam. Hi, Joe. How you doing? How are you? Are you good? Think you missed my super chat? No, I didn't. Imagine if they are NXT there and they don't draft any. No, I did. I said I didn't see Cameron Grimes in the crew, which means maybe it's people that you don't see in that room. Brian as well. Thank you very, very much. Ross is a gamer. Well, FIFA anyway. Yeah, we all play... I don't think Ross would describe himself as a gamer. But I think he's very, very, very good at FIFA, from what I understand. Jack likes Jack and Daxter. Is that Jack's game? I like Habbo Hotel and Disney Dreamlight Valley. So, Pickle again. Thank you. Ready for Hell in a Smell 6? Not happening, pal. It's over. It's retired. It's gone. Gone for good. So, and even if it was, it doesn't mean it would be me doing it. Would it be number 6? That's mad, isn't it? Isn't that mad? We'll see. We'll see. PBH, thank you very much. Who in a YouTube world would you draft in? I don't watch much YouTube. The only stuff that I watch on YouTube is like illegally uploaded British TV from the 90s and early noughties. And I can't pick your Roy Walkers and your Michael Barrymore. Maybe I can. They're not really YouTubers, are they? I would pick Darkside Phil, Wings of Redemption. Not Christian anymore. The Fears Man. The Sega Camp Gamer. Tommy NC 2010. Cyrax. All the big ones. No, I don't like Boogie. Not a fan of Boogie. You can say I'm not a fan of any of those. Maureen to Cultaholic. Maureen would be a good get. She's getting on in years. She'd be a hell of a general manager. Hell of a general manager. Yeah, we'll have DSP. He knows wrestling as well. DSP would be good. He plays WWE champions about 18 hours a day. Between sipping gin. All the lolcows. Exactly, DJ. That's the stuff that I watch. Exposing myself as a terrible person here. But they're the YouTubers that I happen to enjoy. Kay from Kay's Cooking, obviously. Goes without saying. Other YouTubers I know. I think I could name like 5 more YouTubers that aren't KSI and Logan Paul. Tom Scott I watch. Linus Tech Tips. I know him. He's a guy. Not a clue. Oh, beautiful stuff. I would really like LWO to win this. They could do with a win, couldn't they? A singular win. I think Ray's won a match as the leader. But the rest of them, since becoming LWO, and mostly before as well, haven't been winning very much. Brett, of course, Brett! Oh man, Brett, yeah. I would have Brett, and Brett knows wrestling as well. I know Barry Lewis. I filmed with Barry Lewis once, the cooking guy. Yeah, I know the wrestling YouTubers. Stephen Larson. I love Stephen Larson. Jay Harris, thank you very much. With Imperium on Raw, we can only hope Samantha Irvin will be drafted in round 3. Oh, yeah, good shout. Also, if Teddy Long is appearing, surely we have a third tag match. Holla, holla. Player. So if they're bringing them out 2 at a time, who else might we see? Alongside Teddy Long? Another famous GM of the past? I don't think we'll get Bischoff. Mike Adamley. Oh, he's not a very well man, is he, at the moment? I don't think, anyway. Hopefully he's alright. Joshua, Bailey's left hand behind you looks inappropriate in front of The Rock. Also, you guys are amazing at your jobs. Thank you. Oh, it does appear. I thought that was you just being a naughty little scoundrel. I can actually see that. Alright, let's... There you go. Grow up. No. Well spotted. There you go. That's alright. That's alright. Who else? They can't put Regal on telly, can they? Other former GMs that they could reasonably use. Ricochet. Going up top. I mean, the obvious thing is to give the win to the Street Profits, I guess, where they've just been drafted. Big draft pick, second round. Sort of want them looking good, and that's probably what's going to happen. I would like LWO to win, personally. Yeah, Kurt, they could do. It's pricey, isn't he? RVD's cheaper. And there you go, there's a frog splash. And Ricochet taking the pin. Profits picking up the win. Bret Cardboard Cutout Hart, thank you very much. Hi Adam, it's your favourite wrestler, Bret Hart. I like it when you stream because I get to stare intensely at your peachy buttocks and luscious locks. Can you take me to bed again tonight? I liked our cuddle last night and I was all moist when you woke up. Thank you, Bret Cardboard Cutout Hart. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very good of you. Yeah, Johnny Ace isn't happening. Shane's not happening. Hopefully he's doing okay, obviously. Who else? Yeah, the anonymous Raw GM. Just chuck a laptop out there. I'm glad that they don't seem to be splitting the profits up, personally. I think they're great value still. I think it'd be a loss to the tag team division. At the same time, totally get it. A lot of people wanting to see Montez go on to single stuff. But hey, Do that and still remain pals. I don't want them to have a proper breakup if they do. Take a little time apart. Yeah, Coachman. I think Coachman would be doable, wouldn't it? Hornswoggle. Is Hornswoggle still doing stuff with Impact? I don't think I've seen him recently, but I don't get a chance to watch a lot of Impact. Yeah, Foley's a possibility, isn't he? Red Hot Bob Monkhouse. So she's not a hugger, she's a tugger. Oh, come on. Come on. Demeaning, isn't it? Sexist. Well done. Well done. Johnny Saint. Yeah, get Johnny Saint out there. Imagine the pop. At least 4 people in that crowd will have watched NXT UK at some point, where they very, very, very quickly stopped him talking. Brian, I think Brian might be unlikely. I don't know. Never say never and all that. We'll see. We're probably about to find out very, very shortly. We are an hour in. I love SmackDown. It goes so quick. I can't believe it's been an hour. Well, 55 minutes already. And I've really enjoyed it. And we got a massive main event. It's already a pretty fun episode of SmackDown, isn't it? Lyndon, Pat Mack or Bad News Barrett as Raw GM. I'd love that. I'd be well up for that. I don't think you get McAfee as regularly as you would need him. Barrett as GM. He's a former Defiant general manager. I taught him everything he knows. I'd be worried about how The Rock's looking at you after moving Bailey. Be careful, Adam. He's an angry looking man in that shot, isn't he? Brett just being handsome, looking massive. Owens, miserable as always. At least Bailey's having fun. What is the main event? The main event is the tag titles being on the line. WrestleMania rematch. Usos versus KO and Sami Zayn. And thank you very much, Pickle, Lyndon, Bob. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, JBL. Yeah, you can see JBL do something. Oh, you bloody will. You're a minute or two ahead of me there, aren't you, pal? JBL and who's the other one? JBL representing SmackDown. And there he is. Holla holla. Player player. The pop for Teddy Long. Understandably, he looks very happy. He's forgot to dye the middle bit of his beard for the occasion, but that's okay because he's still looking very, very good. What's Hardcore Holly doing now, Dylan? Because he stopped wrestling a few years ago. I should know that. I do the Where Are They Now videos. Block me on Twitter. JBL's blocked everyone on Twitter. I've never even atted the bloke. I've never spoken to the bloke. That's purely the association with Ross. Lyndon, she's having fun. She's holding Dwayne Johnson. Right, enough, Lyndon. Thank you. Cheers. If he ever goes to WWE, I'd love Joe Hendry as a GM. Yeah, Hendry's one of the best talkers going. He's very, very good at what he does. And he's like... Weird way to describe him. He feels like a WWE superstar, Hendry. He's got that sort of sports entertainment feel about him, and that's not an insult. He's very, very good at what he does. Imagine Fernie says, YouTube wrestling news channels are a cancer on the art form. The art form of what? News? Wrestling? Well, thanks for you can become a member, by the way, Imagine. If you click the join button below, you can support what we do here at Cultaholic. Massively appreciate you. Cheers. Merch, by the way, available from cultaholicshop.com. You can follow us on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're all over the shop. The art form of YouTube? What are we talking about? You dick. Sorry we don't analyse the oiled up blokes in pants pretending to fight in the way that you find most palatable. I massively apologise for that, and I'm not going to sleep tonight after reading that comment. That's cut deep. That's cut deep, mate. But yeah, do buy some merch, you twat. Bonus pizza, thank you very much. You seem a very chipper today, Adam. Did you get a Tory tug from Brett and Undertaker before the stream? Yeah, and I've got one to look forward to after as well. Got one to look. How do you like that, Imagine? You like that? Your heroes behind me. I'm going to shag them after this stream. Is that alright with you? He's gone. He's gone. Henry and LA Knight would be magic. I agree. I agree. Couldn't agree more. No, it's not. What's not? It's not alright with you. I'm going to do it on stream then. Stick around. It's happening in 1 hour. That's your real main event. I'm going to shag the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Cardboard version. I'm not gone, I'm here. You're winding us up. You're winding us up, mate. Hey, we're not just a news channel either. We do serious stuff, like lists. No, we do documentaries. Brilliant podcasts. We do the lot. We're not just a news channel. How dare you? I am chipper today, Boneless. I'm in a really good mood today. In a very good mood. Who got exclusive rights to the Great Khali? Maybe that's why Teddy Long's so happy. Punjabi Playboy on his way out. Mac Highland, say his name, he appears. Can't sing, can I? I believe in Joe Hendry. Hang on, that sounded a bit cheesy. An easy mistake to make, mate. Easy mistake to make. Hey, Stephen, how you doing? Hello, leader. Hope you're having a great day. I certainly am. My Saturday is off to a fantastic start after 2 hours. Loved seeing you on the podcast today. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Thank you very much, Stephen. I hope you're well, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you for remembering your member. And Alex King Dom, hello. Hello, Adam. Hope you're well. Been a while. Just thought I'd donate to say thanks. I'm about to graduate uni. Bloody hell, time flies, mate. That's mad. And you guys were the first people to give me confidence. Much love. Alex, it's so good to hear from you. I hope uni's going well. You're still remembered very, very fondly. Let me tell you that. Wonderful to hear from you. You feel like my son, mate. Big pop for Teddy. Big pop. Wouldn't Shaggy the Undertaker be necrophilia since he's a dead man? What are you confessing? It's fair play, but he's cardboard. That's okay. Teddy Long. No, Teddy Long hasn't aged a day for like 40 years now. SmackDown? Bobby Lashley. There you go. I think I've got them all right so far. All right? One more for the stream. All the best to you, man. Thank you very much, Stephen. Cheers. Bobby Lashley on his way to SmackDown, which means I think The Miz might be next. I think where the vignettes have aired for Shinsuke on SmackDown, I think he will stay with SmackDown. I could be wrong. I might be about to... looking at these. Drew McIntyre, 3rd round pick. That's a big pick. Drew off to Raw. Interesting. Still being mentioned. Okay, so hopefully Drew's alright. Hopefully Drew's doing alright. Lyndon, Adam, you seen the memes of Teddy Long holding a shotgun where he's... when he's... no one can go one-on-one. No, I haven't seen that, mate. OC. Okay. The OC, AJ, Gallows, Anderson, and Mia Yim. Okay. Well, I hope they do. I hope they do some good stuff on SmackDown. I think it's a sensible place to put them. Give us your best. It's John O'Clock. Professor Pickle, it's 2 in the morning now and I have neighbours. And I wouldn't do it justice anyway. There's one man that can do it. There you go, Miz, SmackDown. Sorry, Miz, Raw. Talking bollocks. Talking bollocks. The Miz sticking around on Raw. Your WrestleMania host. So, still to come tonight. I'm just gonna go through them because I assume we'll be getting 5 rounds. Based on the fact it's 4 minutes past now. So we've still got Candice to come, Chelsea and Sonya, Damage Control, Loomis, Ziggler, Hit Row, Lacey, Maximum Male Models, Ali, Natalia. Omos hasn't been picked yet. Omos is on the bill for tonight. You'd think you want Omos super quick, wouldn't you? Nakamura. Nakamura should have been 3rd round, at least, shouldn't he? Even if he's sticking on SmackDown. Nakamura should have been there because they're making a big deal out of him. All right, there's time. There's time. Viking Raiders. I think that's it. Select NXT superstars. Sonya getting the jobber entrance there, by the way. Wes Bray says WWE. Oh. I never really thought of that, mate. That's a good shout. That is a good shout from Wes. WWE, yeah. Now I think about it, yeah. Yeah. Red Hot Bob Monkhouse. Brett wasn't the best. Owen was years ahead of him. Not true. Brett was older. He was years ahead of Owen. Owen's great as well. Owen's great as well. Obviously. I'm not going to slag off Owen Hart on here, am I? JW Pringle. Was it 2 years ago when they just went down the list for the draft? That was a silly night. Oh, it doesn't ring a bell. Thanks to all that you do to entertain us. It means the world. No, thank you. Cheers for allowing us to do it still. Just went down the list. I don't remember that. Why don't I remember that? By the end of the year, which of these three do you think can happen? 1, Cena retires. Nope. By the end of the calendar year, you're talking. Roman loses at SummerSlam / Cody wins. That's the most likely, because I've just read the next one. 3, The Rock returns. The Rock's not going to return until at least January. The most likely is Roman loses at SummerSlam. Cody wins. But I don't see that happening either. Holy hell, I haven't been here in 2 years. Since when is Adam a blonde? Since WrestleMania. I was Cody Rhodes for the night. But I've always been blonde. I've never been ginger. So let's move on from the hair, shall we? Chelsea with the bucket hat on. Very nice. Grayson Waller to SmackDown, says Dodger. Could be. Yeah, maybe. Grayson Waller, another guy who feels like he's made for the main roster. So... nice little easy win here for Zelina ahead of her match at Backlash. Sonya with half a kick. LWO finally about to win a match. Good shout, yes. We're about to get an I forgot that, yes, we are. LWO in Zelina Vega finally going to win a match here. Would you like Tyler Bate to join the Brutes? Yeah, this was the first time watching for the podcast, watching NXT, that I had seen his new gimmick of meditation master. I don't know how to describe him. How would you describe Tyler Bates' new gimmick? Weird, peaceful man. Peaceful Brummy. Luke Robson. Maximum male models get drafted and Otis walks off with them, breaking up the tag without drafting separately, and Chad can get serious or take the Creeds into the academy. Oh! Chad and the Creeds. Never even thought about that. That's good, isn't it? I like that. I'd be sad to see Otis and Gable split, you know? Because I really did think they were going to be together for a couple of months, tops. But they've been great. WWE announced on Twitter only 16 draft picks total tonight. The rest from tonight's pool will be drafted on SmackDown Lowdown tomorrow, whatever the hell that is. Oh, so we've only got one more. We've got bloody 52 minutes to kill. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's disappointing. What is SmackDown Lowdown? What's SmackDown Lowdown? Is that like talking smack? What's SmackDown Lowdown? You made that up. Cool name. SmackDown Lowdown. LEP as well, thank you. Or the LP? The LP. Or the LEP? The LEP. Oh, that was a quickie, wasn't it? Missed the finish there. There you go, Vega picking up a win for the LWO. She's got huge momentum heading into Backlash in a week and a day. Oh, it's Rhea. Being horrible, being a big nasty heel. I can't boo that woman. And she's going to kill Chelsea. No, she's not. We will find out where Rhea ends up on Monday. That's not happening tonight. One more. Rhea. Zelina's such a threat. I would do the same if I had to. Oh, look at that. Big reversal. Huge DDT. And Zelina is running away with the upper hand. Kevin, If Tyler Bate wrestled during the Attitude Era, he would have been called Master Bate. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, he would. Well done. I bet he's never heard that. In all of his years at the Birmingham Comprehensive, that was the name of the school he went to. He won't have heard that once. I guess he wouldn't because it's not his name. Well, he actually didn't, would it? Well, I don't know. What is that his real name? I don't know what his real name is. Tyler Bate. His real name is Tyler Bate. It is. That's his real name. And he used to wrestle, I've never heard this, as Arthur Clausen Saxon. Arthur Clausen. There you go. That's news to me. That's his real name. Joshua, does someone want to tell Chelsea Green that St. Patty's Day was a month ago? She's looking fantastic, and I won't hear a bad word against Chelsea Green. Actually, Joshua, I like the bucket hat. Justin, thank you very much. Thanks for keeping me company while I lay here sick as a dog. You didn't write dog. I don't know why I said it like that. You're some of the creators that inspired me to create, and I appreciate the work you do. Thank you, Justin. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you, and I hope you get well soon as well, mate. Adam Doc's Tyler Bate. Hey, we've all got bloody Google, mate. What are you on about? Do you remember? Late 90s. If any of you are old enough. Spud Gun, hi. It felt like the biggest behind-the-scenes goss to know that Shawn Michaels was actually called Michael Hickenbottom. And that The Undertaker wasn't his real name and all that sort of stuff. I remember spending hours looking at South Park versions of wrestlers and wrestler real names and thinking I knew everything. And all the blood was actually ketchup. So only one more round tonight. So let's pick the 4. Damage Control should be on the show. Even if they're breaking up soon, they should be drafted on TV. Apart from that, Nakamura needs to happen tonight. Dolph probably won't at this point, unfortunately. Candice? Maybe? Not Hit Row, that can happen on SmackDown Lowdown. Whatever that is. Omos. 1998, you're so young. I wasn't born in... Oh, you mean... I was 10 at that point. 1988, mate. And probably an NXT person. I'm locking in Grimes. I'll lock in Grimes. But that's probably going to happen. They'll probably do a bigger name from NXT. No disrespect to Cameron Grimes. If they're only doing one NXT person, it'll probably be probably won't be Grimes. That'll probably happen on Raw where they got a bit more time to play with. It's not my 50th birthday, Jack. Nakamura should be there though for sure. LP, so my prediction. Cody wins Money in the Bank. The following Friday is at MSG. Cody pulls an RVD and calls a shot, winning the title where Daddy Dusty couldn't. On a Friday. I know it's MSG and all that, but it's a nice idea. But if they're not going to do it at WrestleMania, I don't think they're going to do it on Friday. He's not 50, that was last year. You can talk, Spud Gun. Ancient. What's your real name, Adam? My real name is Adrian Hickenbottom, actually. I am the great nephew of Shawn Michaels. Where do you think Sheamus is going? Well, he's being drafted alongside the Brutes. I think they're going to stay on SmackDown, you know? I think they're going to stay on SmackDown. Especially with Drew going over to Raw. Maybe that plays into it a little bit. Yeah, I think SmackDown for the Brutes. Ilya tonight, then. Let's go Ilya. That's my SmackDown. Sorry, my NXT pick. And he'll go to SmackDown. He feels like a SmackDown guy. No IC for Sheamus, then? No, not soon. It will happen before he retires.
I feel so good. I feel like the LW has lit a spark in me like no other. I get to do this in front of my family, for mi gente, at Backlash in Puerto Rico. I'm ready.
LWO, we find out on Raw as well, by the way. I'm liking the LWO stuff, you know. I know they're not winning enough, but I'm still enjoying it a lot.
Solo tú, only you need to believe. I was smarter than any opponent that I faced, but I fought all the way to the Hall of Fame. fight with what's in here.
You can end up in the Hall of Fame too. Come on, Zelina.
Here, yeah,
My
gonna
knee.
leave Puerto Rico as the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
Go on, Zelina. Not a chance. Not a chance. Have you seen the Twisted Metal trailer? Joe's scary. I have no idea what any of that means. I thought Twisted Metal was a video game about cars. Here come the OC. Yeah. They could do with some pyro or something, couldn't they? Good to see AJ and the other ones. AJ's back. Very good to see AJ, most importantly. It's been a while, hasn't it? Very good to see AJ. They're making a Twisted Metal TV series and Joe is playing the Clown Adam. The Clown Adam? Is the Oh, is in Samoa Joe. Oh! Gotcha. Gotcha. Big return there, AJ Styles. I don't think I showed enough excitement for that. I'm very, very happy, for the record, to see AJ Styles. And the other ones. Bill, thank you very much. Jesus, Adam, you unlocked a memory for me where I printed out the South Park wrestlers, you and I are the same person, and put them on my walls, correct. Now I have some of the special AEW posters up. Nerd only grows older, but not up. Get some South Park printed out, mate. You can use our printer. Pop in. Bill, thank you so much. Cheers. And don't pop into the office. Ink's expensive, you know. Cheers, Bill. Thank you. Oh, what's going on here? Interrupted by the Viking Raiders. Very good to see AJ back. I think AJ is a fairly obvious little feud for Roman when he fancies turning up. Somebody that he'll have a brilliant match with. Isn't realistically going to win. But it'll be really entertaining nonetheless. Just a little stopgap feud, eh? Feet? What? Oh, sorry. Yep. There are feet there.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Just want to make sure that you guys come out here to pick a fight.
Go on, AJ. Do a wrestle.
I get it. 4 against 3. You guys are smarter than you look. Solution to your problem. I'm just gonna scoot back over to this turnbuckle here.
Turnbuckle? Right, it's AJ's not wrestling tonight. We gotta wait for that. Bit of a scrap, eh? 3-on-3 Viking Raiders. Valhalla. Taking on the non-AJ Styles members of the OC. I'm sure he said turdbuckle there. Oh, goodness me. Not looking good for the Raiders. Absolutely battered. Welcome to SmackDown, the OC. Destroyed. That was so easy. Yeah, well, cheers for coming, Viking Raiders. That was rough, wasn't it? That was rough. I genuinely thought the Viking Raiders winning that the four-way thing was oh no, no, it's all good. It's all good. They're back. They're just seeing to Eric. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, here comes the forearm. He's done. Good to see AJ back. Baby faces. There you go. Who we got now? Hi, my name is Blanca. Having woken from my wank fantasy nightmare. Oh my god, it's Shawn Michaels. Speaking of wank fantasies, 20 years ago. I'm wondering if you think Bray Wyatt could eat a whole pack of custard creams on TV before Steph completes the McMahon trifecta of quad-tearing shenanigans. Draft Corey Graves to Impact, you cowards. Lot to digest there. Thank you very much. Road Dogg, the DOGG. 2DX lads. So sure, this is where we get the NXT pick. Come on then, chat. Who you got? Who's getting drafted from NXT to Raw or SmackDown? Sean was out first, which if it follows the rest of the night means that he's representing SmackDown in all of this. So who is Sean shunting from NXT to SmackDown? Carmelo? No. Von Wagner? Booker T, stop it, please. I missed it. Where did I get drafted to, mate? Bob, you have ended up on ITV. Not going to go well for you, though. Bron, Ilya, Tyler, and Breaker. He could do two. He could do two here. Tony D'Angelo? No. Grayson Waller, I think is a good shout. Von Wagner, Cora Jade, Pretty Deadly. Well, you put Pretty Deadly. You meant to write Surely, but you've written Surly. Pretty Deadly Surly. I quite like that. It's HBK, the non-booking kid. NXT is not good. Yeah. Entertaining, though, in a way. Chase U, Roxanne Perez, Apollo Crews. That would be a disappointing one, wouldn't it? No offense to Apollo Crews. I think leave him there, to be honest. Bron, Tiffany. I don't think Tiffany's going anywhere. Chris, thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you, sir. Respect NXT for flip's sake. I do. I respect its lineage. Just not its televised output. Honestly, that I couldn't believe what I was watching. I don't know how mental NXT is on the weekly, because I don't watch it on the weekly. I just see the odd bit here and there. It's something else, isn't it? But I can't say I wasn't entertained, and I mean that sincerely? Super serial. I mean that sincerely. I enjoyed the show, despite the fact how nuts it was. Where do you think Bray Wyatt's going? I don't think he's going to be mentioned. I don't think we'll know. He'll be, if he does come back, he's a floater, isn't he? But yeah, genuinely, NXT was my favourite show from watching it, because I watched Rampage, I watched Dynamite, Raw and SmackDown. NXT, I couldn't take my eyes off it. Just because I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but I wouldn't want to watch it on the weekly. Listen to the pop for Michaels. Hey, this is a good SmackDown to go to. You go to this SmackDown Live. This is something for... Just got time. Look at Road Dogg. Having a whale of a time. Jay Harris, just looked into it. SmackDown Lowdown is basically a low-rent WWE network talking smack on Saturdays, hosted by a joint WWE/hockey presenter. I should have heard of that. Sorting my job. News to me, mate. Thank you, Jay Harris. Appreciate it. What is Road Dogg doing? Wait, Michaels is on the wrong side if he's SmackDown. They've been that side. The Lock is going to Monday Night Raw, says Lyndon. To get fired very quickly. SmackDown selects. Bailey. All of them to Damage Control. Why does Road Dogg look so disappointed? Just because they're heels? Damage Control on their way to SmackDown as a group for now. For now. Oh, that's fun though. Yeah, we get Cole and Bailey doing some stuff. That's good, isn't it? Raw. Nakamura. Woohoo! Okay, right. Vignettes on SmackDown, but he's going to Raw. That's cool. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind where he ends up, to be honest. I'm a little bit surprised, but excited to see what he does. I imagine that is a big loss for SmackDown. It's a great song, Road Dogg. I imagine we'll see the in-ring debut, or return rather, night after Backlash. SmackDown. Oh, it's an NXT. Tag champs. Wow, that was quick, wasn't it? Alba Fire, Isla Dawn are off. Oh. Oh, good. That's so nice. That was a really unexpected one, that. Oh, that's excellent. They're so good as well. I'm really surprised by that. But they're the champs. Oh, my word. Oh, that's a shocker. Oh, it's another NXT one. Oh, on Raw. Oh my god, they got women's champ as well. NXT women's champ. Oh my word. Indy Hartwell, who can't walk right now. Oh, fantastic for Indy. Loomis over to Raw. Loomis is meant to be tonight, isn't he? He is. And I think that's your lot for draft picks. 3 call-ups there. All of the women holding gold on the NXT brand and now on the main roster. Whoo! She's hurt though at the moment. I don't think she's going to be ready to wrestle for a bit. Oh, wow. Hey, those are some good names. They're very, very unexpected names. They're like 3 of the ones that I'd have just, maybe just because they hold titles, but 3 of the ones that I'd have just gone, nah, probably not. Trinity Fatu has just debuted in Impact. Thank you, Stevens. Spoilers. A little bit of an interview from the women's tag champs. Oh, people are buzzing for them. You need genuine smiles in the crowd there. What happens with all the titles now? Well, there you go. Tag title match next week on NXT. There you go. That's what happens. That's what's going to happen. Didn't have to wait long to find out.
But now, please welcome my guest, who we just learned is being drafted to Monday Night Raw, Shinsuke Nakamura.
And here's Shinsuke in person.
Shinsuke, Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, he's a magnificent man.
So how do you feel about going to the Red Brand?
Yeah, so excited, definitely, because this will be my father.
Oh my god! Who's that? Oh, Carrion. Oh dear. So does that mean Carrion's going over to Raw as well? They're just going to do the feud over there? I can't stand him, me. I see him on telly. This is going to sound horrible. And I know some people love him, but I'm just going to tell the truth. I see him and I just think about other things. My brain turns off. I just don't care. And I know he's good. I like to stuff in Impact. I don't care.
Yes, it is. Let's go.
NXT felt like a badass. Maybe it's the hair. Maybe oh my god, is it the main event already? It bloody is as well. Oh, this is going to be good. This is getting half an hour. Nice. As soon as I see Cross, I zone out. Completely agree. I'm glad I'm not on my own. Anybody else? He's all smoke and mirrors. Just boring. I know he's good. Because I've seen him be good. There's something about this. It's just not... I like the entrance. I like the Scarlet. Shouldn't say that. Theory sat in the back thinking, I'm a champ too. No, Theory's next week, mate. Theory's on Monday. They've not forgotten about Theory. New KO graphics. Oh, I missed that. Good entrance. Yeah, no, I like the entrance. I like the Cross entrance, for sure. Really liked him in the Indies, then the start of NXT. Nothing made sense. I just... the entrance is the only thing that really pulls me in. And then I can just think about other stuff. Omos is indeed undrafted. So I'll go through the ones, in fact, while we go to commercial break. I'll go through the ones that haven't been drafted tonight, who are on the list to be drafted tonight. You're going to have to wait until SmackDown Lowdown, so set your timers now, set your alarms now so you don't miss it. The ones that haven't been drafted tonight, who are being drafted as part of SmackDown Lowdown, Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, Dexter Loomis, Dolph Ziggler, Hit Row, Lacey Evans, Maximum Male Models, Mustafa Ali, Natalya, Omos. I think that's your lot. And there might be a few more NXT people. We don't know. I think that's it. I don't think I've missed anyone. Oh, no, the Viking Raiders as well. Viking Raiders. Have just been battered by the OC. Demolished. Have they done something wrong? I feel a bit bad for them. Or just wait for the Fallout video on here. Correct. When does a SmackDown Lowdown air? Will that air before we shoot the news tomorrow? SmackDown Lowdown. SmackDown Lowdown. Talk show. It's a... What? The SmackDown Lowdown is an original show that debuted on August 2nd, 2016. What? I've had 7 years to learn about this. Is it right after? Okay, it's right after. I unfortunately won't be sticking around for the SmackDown Lowdown because I've got to get to bed because I'm up in 4 hours or so. Theory. Who's the nonce in the centre? Undertaker, mate. Hi, leader. Still chat to Jack, or is he too old? All right, okay. Just kidding, mate. Thank you for single-handedly creating Cultaholic and giving so many people jobs. The true babyface of YouTube wrestling. This will be the year you don't have to do Hell in a Smell. I know it. Totally me single-handedly, obviously. Nobody else was involved at all. Thank you, nonce in the centre. Cheers for that. All of that disingenuous nonsense. JW Pringle. Surprise 4th round where the Usos go to Raw. It'll be the 5th round. No, that's happening on Raw. But they might split them up temporarily. Who knows? Ross, so many Scots on the main roster, proud. And then it's got the little purple flag for some reason. But yeah, proud. Yes, up the Scotland. Oh, they're counting Talking Smack as well. It's just a rebrand of Talking Smack. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, because there you go. Renee Young and Daniel Bryan. Renee Young and The Miz. Renee Young and JBL did it for 4 dates. I don't remember those. Renee Young and Shane McMahon did it together. I had no idea. Kareem, what did you eat today? I had a McDonald's this evening, mate. I had some pasta for lunch and then some McDonald's. And it was absolutely delicious, all of it. But thank you for checking in on me. I'm eating better. I just fancied a McDonald's. I had a chicken Big Mac. Delicious. Thank you, Alex Kingdom, who I've just seen there as well. Thank you very much, Alex. And I had a McFlurry as well. It was good. The milkshake machine was off, obviously. I'm having pasta as well as Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola Zero Sugar in a can. Thank you for specifying it's in a can as well. I'd have McDonald's more often if delivery wasn't crap. Always gets here cold. The chips, the fries go cold in like 7 minutes and then they go all floppy and horrible. McDonald's is mid. Sorry, I don't like McDonald's. As a treat. So yeah, main event is getting 25 minutes by the time the entrances are done. That's not bad going, is it? Anybody think there's going to be a title change here? Something interesting is going to happen. Should be a very good main event. No. Yes, one person said yes. Some screwy finish. Yeah, give us a like spike. I forgot about the like spike. Help us out, please the algorithm and all that. Are we getting another draft round? It doesn't look like it. Unless they do one after the main event, which I think is very unlikely. No, apparently on WWE's social media, somebody mentioned earlier that they announced that only 16 people. Only 16 draft picks anyway. So it doesn't look like it. I mean, there's no massive names, with the exception of, like, Omos, I guess, left to draft. I reckon Omos and MVP will end up on SmackDown.
We will crown a new world heavyweight champion.
I really like the belt. You can't debut a belt without people getting up in arms about it. I think it's a good-looking belt. Would you like to see Roy Walker drafted to Raw? Yeah, I think he's still got a few years left in him. Just for a nostalgia run, obviously. I like it. I think the logo's too big. I think it's just like it's a compromise you sort of got to make, isn't it? Branding and all that. Gone are the days of the winged eagle and the logo being that big on the belt. I think it's a nice looking belt, a contemporary twist on a classic. That's cool for Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, isn't it? I don't know, it doesn't look clean at all. Are you joking? That's a good looking belt. I don't agree with them introducing it, by the way. I wish they'd just split the titles, but what can you do? Who do you think is winning the main event? Sami and Owens. And there you go, there's your Raw picks. Imperium, Indy Hartwell, the NXT Women's Champion, The Miz, Shinsuke Nakamura, Riddle, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, I think, is the biggest shock, purely because he was a third-round pick. I think that's quite surprising. If Tavish doesn't win the title, we're right. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And there you go. Next week on SmackDown, Nakamura versus Cross from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Dodger, good design. Wish lion around the W was silver, though. Oh, I hadn't even picked up on the lion. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Bad Bunny's going to be on SmackDown as well. When's the main event starting? 3 minutes time-ish, probably. Who do you reckon is defeating Gunther, Adam? I have no idea. He's on Raw now as well, isn't he? And we don't know who's going to be left on Raw. I think he drops it at SummerSlam potentially. Potentially? Potentially. But I don't know. Nakamura is a possibility. I think maybe Chad Gable. Very doubtful, isn't it? I'd love Gable to pull off an upset. A big, big upset. Especially if they do end up splitting Alpha Academy up. Why did Shinsuke not just go to Raw? Why is his match versus Cross on next week's SmackDown? Because the draft doesn't take effect until the Monday after Backlash. So I guess they just... I guess they're just wrapping it up there. Maybe because Cross is staying on SmackDown? Perhaps? Ryan, so heavyweight championship decided between top superstars from both Raw and SmackDown. Who would be best winning it? Who do you think will actually win it? I think Seth probably will actually win it. Who would be best? Something I said on the podcast, I think, with the World Heavyweight Championship, it can't be somebody that Roman has beaten. Certainly not somebody Roman has beaten clean, but ideally somebody that Roman hasn't beaten, because then it really solidifies it as a consolation prize. It shouldn't be Cody, because Cody's whole story is he wants the WWE title. I think Seth is the best shout. I really do. I don't think it will be Seth. Few other options. Lashley. I get no Lashley. Well, yeah, Lashley's been drafted to SmackDown now, but if he was on Raw still. Yeah, Braun is, I guess, a possibility. I don't think Braun's ready for a non-NXT world title, personally. Finn is an option for me as well. Just because I feel sorry for Finn that he had the Universal title for a day and then had to drop it through no real fault of his own. Just bad timing, bad luck. Usos immediately singling out Kevin Owens. Oh! Looking for the stunner early. Doesn't get it. Shanky, good shout as well. Michael Parkinson's free Parker pen. Are we back on break already? What the hell? What the L? What the L? Seth beat Roman by DQ. That's correct. That's correct. I just want Bray Wyatt back, says the Fiends. I think if they got create, I want to see Bray Wyatt back as well. But he needs to do something. It's crazy how quickly people have turned on him. I don't think without reason, by the way. I don't think without reason. But just remember the excitement of him coming back at Extreme Rules. How it was going to be a new Bray, this Vince-less creative, where Bray had big-time creative input. It was just gash. But I hope people haven't written him off. I hope people would be excited to see him come back still. Hopefully make it work. I'd be up for him going back to the old cult gimmick as well. I know, like, a Wyatt Family 2.0 is difficult, especially with the passing of Brody and everything. Big shoes to fill, eh? Whatever's up, I hope he's doing alright. I don't know what else to say about it, to be honest. Is that Claire from Steps? Sorry, Americans won't understand what I'm on about. That looked like Claire from Steps. I think it was. Not Claire, the other one. Faye? Faye from Steps? Isn't Bray dealing with an undisclosed illness? I've read various things. I don't want to sit here and speculate, to be honest. I hope he's doing alright, that's it. Going to the Busted Reunion tour, Adam. I can't say I am. I have seen them live before at Power in the Park back in the day. I want to say 2003, 2004, something like that. I like Busted. Sleeping with the Light On, great song. So is this? No, we got one more ad break after this. Faye, the one who had dreadlocks. Yeah, Faye. Faye. Doing ads for insurance or whatever it was. Power in the Park, what a time that was. You're a Hampshire boy there. Or girl. Leroy Pez. Loved Power in the Park. I've told this 1,000 times, but I was there live when S Club 7 found out. Rest in peace, John, by the way. When they found out that Bring It All Back had gotten to #1. And I cried my eyes out. I was so happy. Great song. Busted or McFly, busted. Definitely busted. Apparently Fight Star are quite good. I've never heard Fight Star. Southampton, Portsmouth, and Isle of Wight goated. Pompey's a crapo. Pompey's horrible. Pompey's rough. I don't like Portsmouth. Sorry, I've just slagged off. I assume you're from Paul, not John. Whoops. Rest in peace, Paul. John is still with us, which is good to hear. Whoops. My bad. Thoughts on Simon and Garfunkel? I'm a massive Simon and Garfunkel fan, mate. Only Living Boy in New York, my favourite song. Probably my top 10 songs ever. Ryan, do you use it similar to Balor Universal title in a statement for NXT call-up, either Braun or Dragunov? Yeah, I think it's an option. I think it's an option. I wonder how they're going to decide it. Is it just going to be a singles match between... Braun versus Seth could be fun, couldn't it? I don't think they'll put it on Dragunov. I think Braun's way more likely. Isle of Wight inbred. You spelled inbred wrong there, mate. But, yeah. I'm not going to argue. Lovely people in Pompey. Yeah, nice people, I'm sure. Geographically, I was closer growing up to Pompey. If I was to support a football team, my dad supports Pompey, for example. And I've got a friend who's a... what's it called? A marshal for Pompey. Very, very passionate man. Bob Monkhouse, living in Pompey, I agree. Yep. Fratton, though, beautiful. In a way. Oh, they said, yeah, tournament, right. But that'll end up, I mean, with a singles. How's Gant doing these days? He's good. Gant's all grown up. He's a dad. Tremendous dad. Oh, I love it. I saw him at Christmas. He's doing really, really well. We're all adults now, except me. Talking about sucking off a cardboard cutout of Bret Hart after my stream ends. I'm going to Isle of Wight on holiday in June. Have a good time. Have a good time. Where are you staying? Ever been to Arizona? I've not been to Arizona. I've got a couple of friends in Arizona. Beautiful. Tope Suicida by Sami Zayn.
This matchup just got turned on its head by that tag to Sami Zayn and this high-risk offense.
Yeah, I reckon there is a possibility. Just the fact that the Usos are listed separately from the rest of the bloodline, I think they will split them up for a bit. I don't think it'll last too long. Any return news on Big E? No, I don't think it's happening anytime soon. Although there's been like speculation that Big E could be eventually the man to beat Gunther. Don't know how much I believe it. No GMs announced, Daniel. No.
2023 WWE Draft. WrestleMania main event rematch for the tag title. Zayn and KO against the Usos. The Usos tribal chief Roman Reigns drafted #1 by...
Video summing up the draft expected. We'll cover it all in the news tomorrow, and we'll cover it all in the news on Tuesday as well. And just a reminder, I'll be live streaming the rest of the draft on Monday night from 1 till 4 in the morning. But we'll run through it all tomorrow because there'll be stuff on Not Talking Smack. What's it called? SmackDown Lowdown. So there'll be another 10 or so draft picks, I think, tonight. Just a guess there, but about 10. Live stream the A show SmackDown Lowdown. Apparently on SmackDown Lowdown, they're doing another WrestleMania rematch. Roman versus Cody. Is your main event of SmackDown Lowdown. Bloody hell, another ad. Here we go. It's been a good match, by the way. Very good match. Favourite destination in England? I mean, Cornwall's lovely, isn't it?
There's two things I love more than anything. You have to look after yourself before looking after anyone else.
I really do love Newcastle. I think Newcastle's a beautiful city. It's my favourite city in England, for sure. I like Leeds as well. Favourite destination in England? There's a lot that I love about London, but also a lot that I dislike about London. Yeah, I think Truro. I'm going to go Truro in Cornwall.
returning triumphant afterwards.
Worst place I've been to in England. I don't like Hartlepool. I think Hartlepool's very nice. No offense to any Hartlepudlians. Hartlepudlians, is that right? Do you know why Leeds is called Leeds? No, I don't. I don't. Bristol's alright. It's fine. I think Bristol's overrated. Too many hipsters. Manchester's, yeah, Manchester's nice. Nottingham's nice. You can say Dudley, Adam. I won't be offended. I've been to the Black Country Living Museum. I went quite recently, but I've never been to like Dudley. Is it a city? It's not a city. No, Dudley Town Centre. Because all the birds there are dogs. Leeds. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Been to Yeovil? No, I've never been to Yeovil. I've never been to Yeovil. Am I missing out? You know what? I couldn't even put Yeovil on the map. I've heard it on the train announcements, but I can't remember where. I don't know where Yeovil is. Sean Rossap just tweeted, other draft picks Saturday morning, not tonight. Oh, okay. Everybody else was saying that it was straight after the show. Oh, maybe we won't cover it tomorrow. We'll see how we get on. It'll be on the website for sure. Cultaholic.com. Sean Lordo. I think the big problem with Bray's last two gimmicks was that they feel like they exist in a different universe with different rules from the rest of the roster, and this creates problems when he interacts with anyone. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more, mate. I think you've hit the nail on the head completely there. Sean, thank you very, very much for the generous super chat, by the way. Yeah, I agree. I think he's a really, really tough character to book. So I wouldn't be anti him just going back to the cult leader thing, but have him win sometimes as well. Might be nice. Monkey hangers, Codhead, heroin capital of Britain. Hartlepool, you're talking about. I know. What was the monkey stories? I've heard like the monkey hanger story, but I don't know the specific. They am I right in saying that they found a monkey on a boat and thought it was a French person? This is like back in the 1600s or something like that. And so they hanged the monkey. I think that's it. No, I'm not making this up. This is what I've heard. I think I've got that right. Anyone? Dan has confirmed it. That's it. Was it the 1600s? And so the Hartlepudlians are now referred to as monkey hangers. They thought that a monkey was a Frenchman. I shouldn't laugh about a monkey getting yeah, so they hanged the monkey and it stuck around. I assume there's a statue in tribute to the monkey who so unfairly lost his life. Or her. I don't know. Just a two. Nice little main event. It was 1980. It wasn't 1987. Stop it. When was it? Because somebody just confirmed a rough date for me. Solo. Oh, what's going on? Roman's on the line.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, Solo's heading out. Oh my God, Solo's going to cost him, isn't he? Tonight is your night. Oh! What does that mean? What does that mean? Are you going to the Love of Wrestling 3 today? Oh, the convention? No, mate, I'm working. They got some big names. They got some AEW people, right? I saw they got Adam Cole, soon to be AEW superstar Goldberg, I believe, is there. It's a really good lineup of people. Missed what Heyman said. He just said, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Roman's on the line. And then he says to Solo, tonight is your night. What's going to happen here? Thank you, by the way, Ryan. Cheers. I don't think he's going to help the Usos out here. I don't think it's going to pay off. Owens hits the stunner. Where's Solo? Ooh. Kick out would be between 1803 to 1817. Oh, that's later than I thought. And then somebody saying it's the early 1900s. during the Napoleonic Wars. I don't know what to believe. What's in the cup? Flump juice. Obviously. 1800s. Alright, alright. We have got 6 or so minutes remaining here, and Solo is about to do something. Here he is. He doesn't know what to do. He's unsure of himself here. Oh, Riddle! Even in the odds. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. They got a match at Backlash, haven't they? They got the 3-on-3. Riddle's taking him out. He's taking him through the curtain. Easy night's work, that. It's all good. Here comes Jay. Stereo kicks there. Hartlepool fact. The mascot of Hartlepool United FC is a monkey called Hangus the Monkey. Or Hangus the Monkey. And the bloke in the suit got elected mayor of Hartlepool. Why don't the rest of the world take us seriously? What the hell? Big shout out to Hangus the Monkey. They got forensic analysis of it. What, the monkey? How does that work? They could tell that it had been hanged. Or was it a big thing? Was it a big ceremony? And he's the mayor. Mayor Monkey. He was elected on a manifesto of free bananas for local school kids. I don't even know if you're joking anymore, because none of this makes sense. Just the two. Jay Harris, the mayor offered free bananas. It's real. Free bananas for school kids. You're not even joking. Well, that's me staying up until about 5 in the morning reading up about Hangus the Monkey. Did they get the bananas? I hope they got the bananas. Kevin Owens just about staying alive. Another kick out. Back up, but he's on his own right now. Where is Sammy? Where is... I can't even see Sammy on the floor on the outside. Where is he? There he is. There he is. Monkey Island game. I love Monkey Island. Scum VM. Am I right, lads? And here we go. Haluva kick. Beautiful. Here's the finish. Got him. There you go. Still, as expected, tag team champions. Is that your lot? Adam, where do you buy Flump Juice? Alex. Poundland. Oh dear. Well, Roman's going to be disappointed. I hope he takes into account the fact that they did win on Raw and SmackDown. Well, it's your fault. You can look pissed off, Solo. If you haven't been dicking about with Riddle... Oh dear. Maybe that's it. Somebody mentioned earlier. Maybe Roman's not going to be too unhappy if the Usos go to Raw for a bit. Bit of a break from those jobbers. And that's your lot. That's your bloody lot. Thank you, everyone. Flew by. Really enjoyed tonight. Cheers. Right, I'm going to go and put the news together. Thank you very, very much. To everybody who has watched along today. I've had a whale of a time. I'll see you again on Monday. And then I'll see you next week for bloody Backlash reactions, which will be wonderful as well. And yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure tonight. Cheers. We'll let you know what's going on with the draft tomorrow in the news video, because not 100% sure exactly what is going on. I want to say one last thing, by the way, to Super J 3600 as well. Sending our love to your family. You really generous early. You really didn't need to do that, but massively appreciate you. And yeah, all the best. If you're still watching now, appreciate it. And one more shout out actually to Hangus the Monkey, who was so unfairly taken from us. And you know, I hope you spare a thought for Hangus the Monkey, who lives on through the... Oh no, Hangus wasn't the name of the original monkey, was it? I don't know if it had a name, a French name, but no, because it wasn't French. Big shout out to all the animals of the... I'm going to go and do this news video. All right, see you in a bit, everybody. Bye. Take care. Thanks for watching. Give us a like. All of that.